Okay, let's start off with running in place. I'm going to crank that down a little bit so for some of the other things coming up you can see my feet. We're going to do 6 exercises. We're going to do them each for 30 seconds. Okay, next one is punches. Keep your feet moving, hands stay up. I don't really care what punches you do. I can do this without thinking, so I can still talk to you. If you want to throw some kicks in there and turn it into shadow boxing, that's fine. Okay, next one, start with your feet here. Step out and in. Next one is knees. Make sure that you keep the standing knee a little bit bent. And you're not just lifting your knee, but you're pushing your hip into it too. That's where the rotation comes from. That's where the power comes from. Other side. Okay, last one. I'm doing this on the wooden floor and it's a little bit slippery. So if you're doing it on a slippery surface, be careful. I'm gonna do a skater and then hop. Other side, skater, hop. And then kicks, front, side, back. Okay, so I want you to go through that warm-up section 2 more times. So 6 exercises, 30 seconds each. Running in place, punches, steps, in and out, knees, and then skater and hop. So you'll have 3 times through to finish. When you're done, come back and stretch. Okay, so to stretch, we're gonna start off, reach up. Over to one side. Other side. And straight up to the front. Reach for the floor. Over to one side, grab your ankle, pull your chest to your knee. Down in the side stretch. Turn, stretch your hip flexor. Make sure that your ankle is out past your knee, not tucked in under here. Straighten out your legs. All your toes are pointing in the same direction. Chin up. Reach your chest down towards your front leg so you're stretching your hamstring. Come to the center. Toes straight forward, push your knees out. Other side, reach for the floor. And down in the side stretch. turn, stretch your hip flexor. Straighten out your legs. Stretch your hamstring. And up. Pull one arm across. Okay, my shoulder when I do this is not way up here in my neck. I've pulled it down and across. And then take that hand and push it behind so your fingertips are reaching down the center of your back. Other side, pull it across. Push it back. Grab your fingers together behind you. Pull your shoulders back, lift your hands. And then have a seat. Put your feet out, toes up, chin up, reach your elbows toward the floor. Pull your feet together. Again, you don't want to round your back here. You should have chin up, back flat. You're reaching your chest toward your knees. Pull your feet in. Heels on the floor. Put your elbows inside your knees. Push out. Rock back and forth. Hands down, straighten out your legs, walk your feet together. And up. Okay, we have 3 exercises. I'm going to show them all to you, and then I want you to do each one of them for as many reps as you can get in 1 minute. So the first one is a reverse lunge to a knee up. So when you do your reverse lunge, this knee needs to stay over the ankle. So you don't want to come here. You got to step back further. So you're going to step back to a reverse lunge, come to knee up. Back to the reverse lunge, knee up. Reverse lunge, knee up. Okay, and same thing on the other side. Reverse lunge, knee up. Okay, so I'm going to show you all 3. You can either do them as I go, or you can learn them, like learn this one, do it for a minute, learn the next one, or learn all 3 of them and then do them each for a minute, your choice. The next one, I think you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm going to do a push-up, push back to down dog, pull my foot up to my hand, so this is called a spider lunge, and reach up. And then other side, come back, do a push-up, push back to down dog, come forward again, foot by my hand, reach up. Okay, so that's number 2. Third one is called tricycles. They're kind of like bicycles. You guys have all done bicycle sit-ups where you're going knee to opposite elbow. Okay, what you're doing on this one, so you're gonna come here, you're gonna pull your knee up, and you're gonna touch it with the elbow 3 times. 1, other elbow 2, back to the first elbow 3, then the other side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 exercises. Reverse lunge to knee up, push up to down dog to the spider lunge with the reach, and tricycles. 1 minute each. Okay, so this is your cycle 1, month 1 stripe test. So it's actually, this is the February stripe test, but by the time you do this, I think it's gonna be, for the most part, the first week of March. What I want you to do is I want you to go through the warm-up. I want you to run through all your forms, all your self-defenses, okay? You'll see your forms on the video, you'll see your self-defenses on the video, You'll see your weapons on the video. I want you to run through all of those. And then if you want to get credit from me, I need you to send me video with either your part of your form or your weapon and one of your self-defenses. Okay, so forms. If you are showing me form for your strike test, you have to show me, if you're a beginner, your entire form. Either basic form 1 if you're a white belt, or basic form 3 if you're an orange belt or a blue belt. The rest of you guys are just gonna have to show me the part of the form that I'm going over. So we start here, basic form 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then basic form 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, advanced class, green belts, brown belts, red belts, Chilsung E-row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And some of you guys have gone past that, but that's as far as I need you to have gone at that point. Okay, first degree black belts, row high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, second and third degree black belts, Pilsan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And fourth degree and up, dragging on a rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay, 2 beginner self-defenses, 2 advanced self-defenses. We've done some of them each week, so we'll just run through them so that you have them to practice this week, so you've got them next week for strike test. First one from the beginner curriculum Two-hand choke from behind, hidden sword. Somebody chokes you from the back. Squish their fingers. Right foot, for me it's my right foot. You can do the other one if you want to, I don't care. You can go, if you put left foot, then right hand comes up. I put right foot forward a little bit. Left hand comes up. Left foot tucks behind. Turn, hit their arm. Break some floating ribs. And then more violence. From the other direction, squish the fingers. Little step. With my right foot, hide the sword with my left hand. Unwind. Okay, the other one is lapel grab and hook punch. Okay, so what's happening, somebody grabs me here. They're throwing a hook punch at me with the other hand. The important part of this is to get my head out of the way. So what I'm gonna do is they're holding onto this one. I'm gonna get my head out of the way, come over the top of the arm that's holding me. Block their punch. Drop my elbow down into theirs, which is then bring their face here and come up uppercut into their chin. Okay, so from this direction, it looks like this. And then if you want to do a little bit more, that's good. Okay, I'm not sure that this makes much sense from the back, although I guess it does if you want to see which foot. We're going on the assumption here that they're grabbing me with their left hand and punching me with their right. So I step back, get your head out of the way. That's the important part. Block, buckle them, and punch. Okay, then from the advanced curriculum, hair grab. Somebody grabs your hair. We're just going to do the hair grab part today because we really I can't show you how to throw somebody who's not here. And it's really hard if you're practicing on a wooden floor or outside to practice throws. But I'm going to show you a useful thing to do with the wrist lock. Okay? So somebody grabs your hair like this. You put your hands like this on top of their knuckles and smush them down on your head. Okay, so as I smush them down, I'm going to bend here. Not too far because I don't want to give them my face as a target, but enough that I'm hurting their wrists because I'm bending it like this. Then I'm going to take my hands, put your here, and turn them like this. So my thumbs are on the top of their hand. You don't want your thumbs here. You want to dig them in between these little bones in the back of the hand. Okay, so now their wrist is like this. You've got your, so now pull them down and you can come up and knee to the face. Okay, there's a couple of throws out of this, but like I said, they don't work as well out here. I mean, without a partner. So the important part of this is to get away, control them, and do some damage. And the third one is scissors, which I'll do for you the way that it's written. It doesn't really make sense without a partner or on the wooden floor, and I would never throw anybody here because of the bricks. But someone's starting to punch at your hand, get out of the way, block, parry, grab their hand. Roundhouse kick to the chest. Another roundhouse kick to the chest, tuck the foot behind theirs. Foot that let go of their hand. The foot that tucks behind you, drop to that knee. Put your hands on the floor, hook kick to their stomach. Okay, now if you're practicing this by yourself or if you're practicing it with somebody that you're not comfortable throwing at home, think about this alternative. Okay, somebody throws a punch at your head, get out of the way, block, parry, grab their hand. Roundhouse kick to the chest, roundhouse kick to the chest, land past them, spin elbow. Okay, so those may or may not make sense in the air. If you don't have anybody to practice with them, do them in the air. Forms are self-defenses, self-defenses are forms. So take it and treat it as if it was a form and think about what you're doing on each move. If there's somebody in the house that you can practice with, put the body there. If you have questions, send me a message and I'll try my best to answer them. But again, by myself, it's hard to do forms to show you by myself. Just the one side. Ready, set, courtesy, basic bow form 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4,
And show.
Okay, black belt boat form 3. Okay, so that's one of your options. If you're a black belt, you can show me either that or your open hand form.